Hi WL, you're the first one today. Asher, you're the second one today. Okay, by the way, there's Kahoot today. Okay, so you guys can share with your friends. See if they wanna watch the live and take part in the Kahoot later. Asher, I saw you just shared the live. Thanks for sharing. Okay, yeah, so feel free to share with your friends today's TikTok live because there is Kahoot today. WL, thanks for sharing. Actually, you share with yourself for what? I thought you share with other people. Hello, Yembun. Okay, so I see you guys are actively sharing the live. Thank you for that. Yes, Yembun, always the same people. Every week you'll notice we have some familiar faces or familiar usernames. Okay, by the way, just an update for our primary math TikTok live. If you're interested, it will be on Wednesdays from now on. Okay, so it will be 2 hours, P5 and P6 back to back on Wednesdays, 5 to 7 o'clock. So it will no longer be weekly, it will be once every 2 weeks. Okay, so take note of the change in schedule for primary math TikTok live. Yes, Yembun, there's Kahoot today. Foxy, today is math, primary math. Slate, today we're doing P5. P5, okay? Alright, I think we can begin. Okay, so let's start off with question 1. Can you guys let me know your answer after you have tried it? Find the value of 1,740,000 divided by 3,000. Try it out, answers in the chat. PY, which paper is this? This is week 15 P5 math. Okay, so our worksheets are in our link in bio. Foxy, yes, that is a division sign. It's a bit small, is it? This is a division sign. Okay. Guys, remember, don't spam your answer, okay? Because later TikTok might ban you from commenting. Can? Okay. So yeah, I think most of you got the answer already. Let's go through this. So one of you mentioned, okay, Yembun mentioned cancel the zeros. Yes, you are right. So for both of these numbers, the maximum number of zeros I can cancel is 3 zeros. Okay, so each of them cancel away 3 zeros. So essentially, you are using 1,740 divided by 3. So that's how you get the answer 580, which is number 2. Make sure to cancel the same number of zeros for each number. Okay, so first question, very simple. PY, no calculator because this is MCQ. Only for problem sums at the back later, then you can use calculator. Okay, everybody, answers for question 2. Okay, send it in the chat. User 745, take note, don't send in your answer too many times because TikTok might ban you from commenting. Okay? Ah, okay. Yeah, so I think most of you are done with this question. Okay, so let's go through this. Find the product of 400 and 93. So the keyword product means multiply. So all you need to do is to use 93 times 400. So for this question, to minimize careless mistake, okay, what you can do is you can split up the 400 into 4 and 100. So actually you just need to use 93 times 4, which gives you 372. And then the two zeros, okay, just add it at the back. So if you use this method, then you only need to use single digit multiplication, okay, instead of multiplying 400, which you might be prone to careless mistake. And no calculator for MCQs. Okay, so this will be option 3 as your answer. Yes, Yolanda, you are right. Yes, that's a good way of thinking about the question. Okay, so good job, everybody. Let's look at question 3. Answers in the chat. User 745, I think you can try again for question 3. Okay, it's just a while. Also try again for question 3. Trisha, I think you gotta try again as well. DKWS, gotta try again as well. Okay, let's look at this. 3 pizzas were shared equally among 9 children. What fraction of a pizza did each child get? So the common mistake here is thinking that you must use the bigger number to divide by the smaller number. So that's not true, right? So some of you use 9 divided by 3, then that's not correct. Okay, or some of you use 9 times 3, that's also not correct. So you have 3 pizzas, you are sharing it, so you should divide. So you divide it equally amongst the 9 children. This should be 3 divided by 9. Okay, so 3 divided by 9 is 3 over 9, which you can simplify into 1/3. So this would be option 2 as your answer. Okay, so those of you who got option 2, good job. Everybody okay with the first page? Yes? Okay, let's move on. Yes, Foxy, next question. So please try this. At a fun fair, 30 students were selling hot dogs. Each of them sold 5 hot dogs. There were 18 hot dogs left. So which of the equation below shows the total number of hot dogs at first? Guys, is my audio okay? Can you all hear me clearly? Okay, so seems like it's a Astro Nova Light. You have a sound issue, right? Because the rest can hear me. Okay. DKWS, you do not need to know that. You do not learn radians in primary school, okay? Alright, let's go through the answer. I think most of you got it correct. So firstly, let's start off with 30 students. So each of them sold 5 means that you can use 30 students times 5 hot dogs each. Now, there's supposed to be 18 hot dogs left over, so this means that there's extra hot dogs. So you should add the 18 extra hot dogs. Okay, so based on this, it should be option 4 as your answer. Josephine, I do not know how much an IKEA hot dog costs. You can go to IKEA and check, okay? WL, you're still sharing the live, is it? Okay. Thanks for that. Thanks for the support. Okay, so if everybody's okay, you can try the next question. Astronova Light, I think you gotta try question 5 again. Aisha, you gotta try question 5 again as well. WL, can you try question 5 again as well? Trisha, you think about that again. Okay, so good. You guys are sending in the answers. Okay, Slate, are you sure that's the correct working? Yes, Angel, yes, I remember you. You're using a different username today. Okay, yeah, let's go through this. So the total length of 5 equal pieces of ribbon is 6 meters. What is the length of each piece of ribbon? So the total length refers to 6 meters. And this 6 meters, you split it into the 5 equal pieces. So this should be 6 divided by 5. Some of you write 5 divided by 6, then that's not correct. Okay? You should be using the total length of the ribbon to divide by the number of ribbon pieces. Okay, so this will give you 6 over 5. This is an improper fraction, right? You should change it to a mixed number. So you will get 1 whole 1/5 as a mixed number, and this is option 3 as your answer. Yes, Josephine, yes, you can rephrase the question to help you understand it better. Yep. You guys are rushing me today, asking me to move on to the next question. Are y'all just waiting for the Kahoot? Cannot wait for the Kahoot, is it? I see. Okay, no wonder y'all are rushing. Okay, so we finished our MCQ. Now we're going to look at our short answer questions. So please try question 6. This question, you need a little bit more calculation steps. Okay, so those of you who have already done it beforehand, can send in your answers. Okay, so another 10 more seconds for you to send in your answers. Alright, so I see that most of you actually got the correct answers. Let's go through this. So Felicity had $458, Janice had $520. So Janice gave Felicity some of her money. So in the end, both of them had the same amount of money. How much did Janice give to Felicity? Yeah, okay, so some of you send me the steps as well. It is correct. So whenever two person have different amount of money, okay, firstly you got to find their difference. So what is the difference in the amount that they have? Then all you need to do is divide by 2. Okay, so let's do that. What's their difference? It'll be 520 minus 458. So you'll get 62. And then 62, you're gonna split it into half because each person will get half of it, half of the difference. Okay, so 62 divided by 2 will give you 31, and then that's the answer, 31. Josephine, oh, okay. You can draw a model for this question, but because it's a short answer question, so that's why I didn't draw a model. Yeah. But if you want to, of course, you can draw a model. Yeah. Any questions for this? Lynette, we're doing P5 math right now. Okay, so if no questions, let's look at the next one. Next one is fairly simple. Okay, so question 7 says that there are 11,571 people at a carnival. 5 over 7 of the people are children, the rest are adults. So how many adults are there? Okay, Angel, take note, please don't spam because TikTok might block you from commenting later. Josephine, you want to solve this question without a calculator? Yeah, can, but you just gotta do manual calculation, no? Okay, so seems like most of you got the correct answer. Let's go through. So if you look at this fraction, the denominator of the fraction represents the total. So this means that in total there's 7 units. So 7 units will represent all the people. That will be 11,571 people in total. Okay, so then you are going to find 1 unit next. So we can use units for this question. You need to divide by 7. Okay, so then you just do your long division. You will get 1,653 for 1 unit. So over here, 5 units refer to the children. Out of 7 units, 5 units are children. So that means that you are left with 2 units for the adults. All you need to do is times 2. So that's how you get the answer 3306, which most of you got correct. Okay. So this question quite simple. Okay, so we have a question. Mass asks, must show working for 2 units. Yes, Mass, you should write down the working steps. Yeah. SH, no, I don't teach A math. Okay, if you wanna watch A math TikTok live, is on another day. Yeah. Okay, next question need to do quite a lot of working. Okay, so brace yourself for the next question. Yes, mass, that's correct. 7 units minus 5 units, that's how I got the 2 units. Yeah, that's correct. Any other questions before I move on? Any questions, feel free to ask, okay, in the chat box. Oh, okay, I have another question. Let me see. Shalom Sheep asks, in exam, which one do we use? Multiply the fractions or the units? Okay. Multiply the fractions or the units. Okay, so Shalom Sheep, for this question, you can use units. You can also multiply the fraction. So, for example, you can use 5 over 7 times 11571. So if you multiply the fraction, you will get the same answer, okay, but I should be using 2 over 7. Yeah. Okay, so both methods are okay. You get the same answer. So up to you, both are correct. Okay, so that was, whose question was that? Shalom Sheep. Okay, so that's the answer to your question. Okay, so seems like no more question. I'm gonna move on, okay? Okay, Slate, you're asking why is everybody commenting that, right? It's because it's for the next question. They have the worksheet beforehand, that's why they know what the answer is. Yeah. Okay, so this question, yeah, you do need to do a fair bit of working for this. So Miss Yo wrote an equation on the whiteboard. Three girls, Amy, Belle, and Carly, added brackets to form new equations of their own. Okay, so the question is, who gives the greatest answer and what is the answer to her equation? Foxy, you don't need to see the equation on the whiteboard. You just need to see what Amy, Belle, and Carly wrote. Yeah, Foxy, you don't need the topmost part. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to start solving for each of them. Okay, so I'm going to start with Amy. Let's start with Amy. Okay, so I'm going to write down Amy's equation. You just copy it down exactly the same. Okay, then we start solving. So for this question, they're testing you on BODMAS, right? Your order of operations concept. Okay, so B stands for bracket. I'm going to solve within the bracket first. Everything else, you should copy it down exactly the same. So within the bracket, I have 4 plus 2, which is 6. After that, you can remove the bracket. Okay, so next, you're going to do the division or the multiplication, whichever comes first. So in this case, division comes first. 48 divided by 6 is 8. Okay, then after that, you are going to do the multiplication. That will be 8 times 8, which is 64. So finally, you are left with the minus, and then that will give you 32 as Amy's answer. Okay, user 745, yes, you're correct. Amy is 32. Trisha, yes, you can use by my dear Aunt Sally, the acronym as well. Okay, so anyway, you're done with Amy. Then you should move on to check Belle, okay? Belle. So same thing, I'm gonna copy down Belle's equation. Okay, then of course you start solving from the bracket. That will be 96 minus 48, you get 48. So then you should do the division, which is 48 divided by 4, you get 12. After that, you should do your multiplication. Okay, so that will be 2 times 8, which is 16. And finally, you do the addition, and you will get 28. Okay, yes, user 745, 28 is for Belle. And then just do the last one, okay, for Carly. Copy down Carly's equation. Okay, so same thing, work on the bracket first. So within the bracket, I have 2 times 8, which is 16. And then I'm going to work on the division. 48 divided by 4 gives me 12. After that, you're left with the minus and the plus. So do the minus first, you get 84. And then finally, do the plus, you get 100. Okay, yes, user 745, Carly is 100, that is correct. So now, who has the greatest answer? That will be Carly. Write down her name and then write down 100 as her answer. Yeah, so Carly is the answer. Okay, so this question is actually not difficult, but it just takes a little bit more time to solve than other questions. Ah, Yembun, you only have two equations. Is it? Okay, Josephine, this question is from section B. Okay, this is a 2-mark question. So yes, you do need to do quite a lot of steps for 2 marks. Okay, yes, Angel, you have a question? Ah, okay, Yembun, you scored very well. Good job. Okay. Angel, you're asking whether I'm teaching A graders March Booster program, is it? Yes, I'm teaching for P5. Yeah. So if you're P5 and you're signing up for the March Booster, I will see you during the March Booster. But if you're P6, then no, I'm not taking P6. Okay. Next one, we have a line graph question. Okay, so for this question, Jonah was given a plant to grow over 5 weeks. The line graph below shows the height of the plant at the end of each week. So for any sort of graph question, we will recommend that you write down the values in the graph first. Okay, so that means that for week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what are its respective values? Okay, then you can write it down. So I hope that's what all of you did. Okay, so if you wrote down the values, week 1 is 13, week 2 is 16, then you have 21, 29, and 40. So these values will help you with solving the questions. Now let's look at statement A. Oh wait, sorry. Let me look at your answers first. Have you all sent in your answers for this? Some of you did send it in just now, right? I think, let me see. Oh, okay. Angel, you sent it just now. Okay, I saw your answer. User 745, yes, okay, I saw your answer as well. Anyone else managed to solve it already? Ah, okay. J Ling, okay. You are saying that the first statement is false, is it? Huh? You're not saying that the first statement is false? Oh, then what do you mean? Oh, you're saying my graph for number 1 is wrong? Is it? Looks correct to me. Is the rest of you, is my value for week 1 wrong? Really? Looks correct to me. Yeah, okay, I don't think there's a error. Yeah, I think it's correct. Ah, you saw wrongly, is it? Okay, okay. So let's look at the first statement. When the plant was given to Jonah, it was 9 cm tall. So what do they mean by when the plant was given to Jonah? It means that you should be looking at the start of the graph. Start of the graph. Okay, so let me zoom in for you. So at the start of the graph, it should be this point over here, the one that I put in a small little x. Okay, so that value is actually 11. Yes, Foxy, you're right. So when Jonah received the plant, it was 11 cm. So you can prove that the first statement is false because it is not 9 cm, it is 11 cm. Okay, so first statement is false. Now what about the second statement? The plant grew 11 cm from week 4 to 5. Is this true, false, or not possible to tell? What do you guys think? Second statement. Okay. Trisha, Foxy says, and Yembun says it's true. Okay. Angel says it's true also. So this one you can also calculate, right? From week 4 to 5, you're looking at from 29 cm to 40 cm. So the difference is 11 cm. Okay, so this statement is true. It did grow 11 cm. Okay, then the last statement, the plant grew the slowest from week 1 to 2. What do you guys think? Is this true, false, or not possible to tell? Okay, Foxy says it's true. Anyone else? Trisha says true again. Okay. Shalom says true. Okay, Angel also says true. Yeah, so everybody says it's true, right? Yeah, this is true. Okay, so if you look at the gradient of the graph, you'll notice that from week 1 to 2, the gradient of the graph is the most gentle. So this means that it's moving very, very slow. As compared to other parts of the graph, you can see that it's becoming steeper and steeper, which means that it's growing very fast. Okay, so for statement C, actually, you don't need to calculate. You can just look at the gradient of the graph, how steep or how gentle the graph is. Everybody okay with this question? Yeah? Foxy is saying next question. Okay, no, it's not time for the next question. It's time for a break. Right? It's 7:31 already. We're gonna have our break as usual. Yeah, so anyway, after this, we only have 2 pages of problem sums. So I think it will be quite fast, and then we can do our Kahoot ready. User 45, you don't want what? You don't want break, is it? You don't want break. You don't want break, but other students might need break. Okay. Angel, have I heard of Squid Game? Yes, of course. It's very famous, right? Josephine, yeah. I mean, I studied math-related course. Yeah. Jay Ling, do I do the TikTok live in the center? No. Do it at home. Okay, but next Wednesday onwards, yes, we will be doing the live in one of our centers. Okay, so just a announcement again for those of you who didn't hear, our TikTok live schedule is changing. Okay, so we will be doing our TikTok live on Wednesdays from now on. User 745 and Trisha, yes, I do teach in the center. Okay, so next time for P5 and P6 math, it will be back to back. So P5 math will be 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and then P6 math will be 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, okay, on alternate Wednesdays. Okay, so starting next week onwards, I will see y'all on Wednesdays instead of Fridays. Is Wednesday better for you guys or is Friday better? I shall just do a short survey. Let me know in the chat. Which day is better for you guys? Wednesday or Friday? Josephine, we won't have it on both days. Oh no, okay, so seems like most of you are commenting that you are more free on Fridays. Oh no. Okay, but no choice. Yeah, moving forward it will be on Wednesdays. And of course, no, I'm not the one who decided to change the schedule. It is the company, okay, who decided to change it to Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully most of you will still be able to join us on Wednesdays moving forward. Oh, some of you have other stuff, right, on Wednesday, like your other subject tuition and all that. I see. Oh, okay. Wong's, no, today this is not science. This is math. Although I know science, you also have this type of similar looking graph, but it's math. Yeah. Trisha, I won't say how much I got. Jay Ling, how is algebra applicable in real life or what? Josephine, what was my least favorite subject? Probably Chinese, I think. I didn't do badly for Chinese, but I think I didn't like writing compositions. Yeah. Mm. Trisha, back in my time, there was no such thing as AL. It was the T-score system. So we had a score. Yeah. Yes, J-Link, yes, it's possible to use algebra when you are buying stuff in real life. Yeah, that's possible. User 745, what is the hardest topic in P6 math? Hmm, I would say circles is quite difficult. Speed is quite difficult also. Circles and speed and those questions that combine many topics. So it could be a combination of fractions, ratio, percentage. They put all these topics within this one question. Um, then it will become quite hard. Okay. Yeah. So those type of questions will usually be like a 5 marks question. Ah, you guys don't like circles, is it? I see. Hmm. Trisha, you will learn algebra in P6. Yeah. Queen card. Yes, there is Kahoot today. Okay, guys, let's move on and finish up our problem sums. Okay, then we will do Kahoot. Oh, okay. So feel free to share with your friends that we have Kahoot today if they want to join us later for Kahoot. Um, Josephine, yes, you are right. I don't think I really had to calculate the area of a circle in real life. Yes, you are right. Okay, star emoji. What time is the Kahoot? Is it after we finish our section C? Then we will do Kahoot. Okay. So let's look at our problem sums over here. So the following shows the sale of oranges in two shops, shop A and shop B. So for shop A is selling a box of 15 oranges at $28. For shop B, one orange is sold at $2, but for every 7 oranges that you buy, you can get the eighth orange free. So for part A, they are asking you, Mr. Lee got a total of 30 oranges from shop B. How much did he have to pay for that? Okay, so those of you who didn't do the worksheet beforehand, you can take some time to do your calculation. And yes, you can use calculator. for this? Okay, so take some time to try the question. And then send your answers in the chat. Jaylin, you try already, is it? Yeah, okay, then what's your answer? Okay, Angel noted your answer. Okay, Teddy friend, alright, noted your answer as well. User 618, okay, noted your answer. Thanks for adding the dollar sign. Trisha, I think you gotta try again, okay, Trisha, for part A. Okay, star emoji noted your answer, right? Okay, good, let's go through this. So for part A, I'm gonna use the concept called grouping. So for shop B, I will let one group be made up of 8 oranges. Because you buy 7, you'll get the 8 one free. So I will put 8 oranges in one group. Okay, so you can use 30 oranges, divide by 8 oranges to find out how many groups you actually need to buy. That will be 3 remainder 6. Okay, so 3 refers to 3 groups that you need to buy. So how much is one group? How much does he need to pay for one group? One group is made up of 8 oranges. However, he only pays for 7 oranges, right? Okay, so one group will be 7 oranges times $2, which is $14. Yes, Shalom, that's correct. One group is $14. So if he buys 3 groups, then you just need to use 3 times 14. So that will cost $42. Now, however, he still has a remainder of 6 oranges that he needs to buy individually, right? One by one. So that will be 6 oranges times $2, which is $12. Yep, Shalom, that's correct. So your last step is to add them together. You will use 42 plus 12. So that's how you get 54 for the answer. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to scroll a bit for you to see question A, part 2. Oh, by the way, question A, part 2, there is a typo, right? Anybody want to guess where the typo is? Oh, GST. Oh, for this question, they never mentioned GST, so it's fine. Oh, okay. Jay Ling, yes, your working is okay. Yep. Anybody knows where the typo is for part 2? There is a typo, right? Huh? No, it's not. It's not Mr. Lee. Okay, user 745. Yes. Okay, the keyword less. Okay, so instead of less, your keyword should be more. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So some of you managed to catch the small error. Okay, so the keyword you should change it to more. Okay, so now that we have changed the keyword, the error, let us solve the question. So Mrs. Toh wants to buy 30 oranges as well. How much more will she have to pay if she buys from shop A instead of B? So let's see, for shop A, 30 oranges, you can divide by 15 oranges. This means that you get 2. So she has to buy 2 boxes. So these 2 boxes will cost her 2 times 28, which is $56. So $56 will be for shop A. Okay, so shop A is actually more expensive. So that's why the keyword should be more. Yeah, okay. So most of you can tell me that the next step is to use 56 minus 54. So that's how you get $2. Okay, so the difference between shop A and shop B is $2. Shop A is $2 more expensive. Wongs, is it the same size oranges? That I'm not sure. Well, the question didn't say. Okay, let's look at part B. This is our last question, okay? So Thomas spent $84 in shop A. He decided to use the notes he had to pay for his purchase. The notes are either $2, okay, sorry, another typo here. So instead of the word and, you should change to or, right? So the notes are either $2 or $5. He used a total of 21 pieces of notes. So how many $2 and $5 notes did he use? What concept are you going to use for this question? Let me know in the chat. There is a specific concept that you should use, right, for this question. What is the name of the concept? Okay. User 745 says supposition. Alright. J Ling says assumption. Shalom also says assumption. Yes, okay, so you guys are correct. Assumption or supposition, both are correct. It means the same thing. Okay? Yembun says assumption, WL says assumption. Yes, you guys are correct. For queen card, you say guess and check. Now, guess and check is correct, but it should not be your first. It's not the ideal method. Okay, you should try using assumption first, before you use guess and check. Guess and check is always the last resort. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna write here for you. The concept is assumption, okay, or supposition. Okay, so WL says, let's assume that all the notes are $2. Okay, sure, let's do that. So for assumption, you always start off by assuming something, right? So I'm going to assume that all the 21 notes are $2 notes. Okay, so if I have 21 $2 notes, that will be 21 times $2, which is 42. So then the next step, you're going to find something called the big difference. Okay, I'm not sure whether you learned in school. Okay, find the big difference. So your big difference will be the difference between 84 and $42. So you just minus them. Your big difference is $42. So then your next step is, of course, to find the small difference also, right? Okay, so for small difference, WL says we should use 5 minus 2. That is correct. Because you're comparing a $5 note versus a $2 note, so that is your small difference, $3. Now after that, you are gonna divide your big difference and your small difference, okay? So that will give you the opposite of what you assume. You assume that is $2 note, right? So you will get the number of $5 notes instead. When you use the big difference, divide by the small difference. You get 14. So remember that the total is 21 notes, and then you know that there's 14 $5 notes. So you can find the number of $2 notes by using 21 minus 14. Okay, so that means that you have 7 $2 notes. And then that's your answer. 7 and 14. Okay, so assumption you should have learned since P4 in school. Everybody okay with this question? Yes? Okay. Right, so it's a Kahoot time now, yeah? So I'm going to switch the screen to Kahoot. Please prepare your devices and good luck, okay? Oh, okay, there's no more next question already. It's time for Kahoot. We are finished with, we're done with the worksheet already. I'm gonna switch the screen to Kahoot. Wait for the code, okay? I'm launching it. Wait a while. Feel free to share with your friends, okay? That we have Kahoot. Share with them. See if they want to participate. Huh? Choose a mode, is it? Mei Yuan, choose a mode. Ah? I just chose the classic mode though. Okay, so the game pin is 789508. 789508. That's the code. Please join in. I will wait a few minutes. Okay, yes, WL, thanks for posting the code in the chat. Okay, there's 22 of you so far. Hopefully there's more. There's about 50 of you watching the live, but only 22 of you in the Kahoot. Oh, Jaylin, you cannot join, is it? Ah, I see. Oh, okay, user 745, you are Cindy, is it? Oh yeah, okay, I see your username over there. Oh, okay, some of you are only watching, not joining the Kahoot. I see. Okay. Yembun, are there prizes? Yes, of course there are prizes. So those of you who have won before, okay, in the top three, you would know what sort of prizes there are. Yeah. Okay, anybody else needs more time to join in? Anyone else? Let me know if you need more time to join in. Ah, okay. So some of you are still joining in. How to receive the prize? Is it Sean? We will contact you, okay, and then we will mail it to you. Usually it's stationery of some sorts. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start. All right. There's 32 of you already. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start. All the best, everybody. Last 5 seconds. Oh, Jailing, too many seconds, is it? Because last time I put 20 seconds, then some of you complain, say, oh, that's not enough time, I need more time. So that's why I put 30 seconds. Ace, what's the code? I don't know what's the code already because you already joined in. Oh, wait, sorry. It's 789-508. That's the code. Although I'm not sure if you can still join in halfway. Last 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. The top three never change, huh? Sean, how many questions are there? Is it? There's 7 questions. Queen card pressed wrong, is it accidentally? Cherise, I'm not sure if you can still join in. We are more than halfway done already. Okay, this is a double point question. The rankings may change after this question, okay? Because it's a double point question. There are 7 questions for today's Kahoot. Last 10 seconds. Oh wow, only 4 of you got it right. I think the ranking will change this time. Okay. Last 2 questions, by the way. Okay, 5 of you got it right. Grouping, okay? You use grouping for this question. Yembun, you find today's Kahoot difficult, is it? Okay, double point question. This is our last question. All the best for this. Okay, let's see who's on the podium. Our top 3 will win prizes, okay? Ryan got third. Edric, second. Who's first? Linda. Okay, so 3 of you, the winners, okay, on the podium, please screenshot your results, okay? Screenshot your results and send it to us, DM it to us, okay, on our TikTok account. And okay, bye Asher. Yeah, so hopefully today you'll enjoy the Kahoot. Okay, then I'll see you all next Wednesday. Take note of the change in schedule. See you all on Wednesdays instead. Okay, bye. Okay, how to submit is it? Okay, screenshot it, okay, and then DM us on TikTok. Okay, bye-bye. See y'all. Thanks for joining today's session. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I'll see y'all next week. Okay, so those who won, okay, those of you who are on the podium, you can DM us on TikTok or you can send it to this number, okay? You look at this sticker, you can WhatsApp it to this number as well. All right, so that's all. I'll see y'all next week, Wednesday, okay? 5 to 7 p.m. next Wednesday. Bye bye, see y'all. You're welcome, Trisha. Bye bye.